It's finally time! The Timelost Fatebringer is within sight as the Templar challenge is in rotation for the Master version in the Vault of Glass raid. This is a highly sought after weapon, coming with dual perks, will accept Adept mods and give the Palindrome a run for its money in the Crucible. The Templar challenge is a fairly simple one, whereby you have to beat the Templar in one phase without allowing it to teleport. Completing this challenge will go towards completing the Maestro Glasser Triumph and unlocking the Timelost Found Verdict shotgun as well. However, in the Master version, the Templar can be a huge DPS check for most fire teams, and if you don't have the strategy and best DPS ready, you'll fail this again and again. So today I'm going to show you the easiest and best fire team setup to get the one phase in the bag. If you're new here and find this guide helpful, then please subscribe. We cover a ton of Destiny 2 builds here on the channel, as well as guides for endgame content. Hitting like is always great and helps support the channel, plus all of this is free, so you can't go far wrong with that. Getting to the damage phase on Templar is relatively straightforward, as you simply need to shoot the 3 oracles which spawn in the correct order. Once you've done that, it's game time, so let's look at what you need. Our fire team have been using variations of this setup, but I believe for an absolute guaranteed one phase of the Templar, you will need 2 Well of Radiance Warlocks, 1 Vortex Nova Bomb Warlock and 3 Thunder Crash Titans. Now before we go through the method, let's look at the ideal weapon loadout. And everyone will 100% want to make the most of the hot swap skill gap meta that is double slug shotguns. There's plenty available in the game, with Heritage from the Deepstone Crypt Raid or Blasphemer from the Altars of Sorrow being the best kinetic options, and either First in Last Out from the Legendary Engrams or the new Sojourner's Tale from Override being the best energy options as well. There's a ton of god rolls with damage boosting perks like Vorpal, Frenzy or Surrounded being perfect for this long damage phase. Reconstruction, auto-loading holster and even rapid hit are going to help minimise any downtime to reload your shotguns too. Make sure you're hitting crits throughout, which can be quite manic during the DPS phase with everything going on, as anything lower just won't cut it in the Master mode. For those who don't know what the hot swap is, you just shoot one round from one shotgun and then swap to the next shotgun to shoot one round, then rinse and repeat. Anarchy is quite simply the only choice this season in the power slot, especially when combined with Breach and Clear from the artifact. 2 taps of its grenades on the boss will boost your damage output massively and should be used intermittently to keep the damage boost going. Now for the setup, and it is as straightforward as it gets. You're going to be using the 2 wells to give you a maximum of 1 minute worth of buffs and damage resistance, which if during that time the 5 guardians maximising their DPS haven't defeated the Templar, then something's off. The first well should be in place immediately before the Templar shields are taken down, and you want to place it on either the raised platform to the left or the right side of where the Templar spawns in. Make sure to time the well so as one ends, the next starts to help maintain damage and survivability. A Titan should also pop a small rally barricade at the front of the well, as this helps to mitigate incoming splash damage. Don't ask me why or how this works, it just does, so go and do it. The Thunder Crash Titans should be wearing the cuirass of the Fallen Star exotic and use their super immediately on the Templar before joining in the well for damage. Due to orb generation, another Thunder Crash should be possible during the damage phase, which will likely finish off the boss. The Nova Bomb Warlock will be running the relic, as well as blocking the teleports. They should ping Anarchy and grenades at the boss in between blocking teleports and throw the Nova Bomb for huge damage over time, making up for their lack of weapon damage. All being well, and without any bull that goes on by getting booped by the boss or getting ganged up on by ads, you should have this one done by the end of the second well. All the usual survivability mods such as a charge with light setup using taking charge, supercharged and protective light will also help for any squeaky bum time moments. Don't forget to use double shotgun reserves on your chest armour when you rally to the flag to boost your ammo economy for both of your shotguns. I'd also highly recommend checkpointing this encounter with another character before you start it, because if the Templar does somehow manage to teleport but dies after it due to an anarchy or whatnot, you've got a long way to go to get back to this checkpoint to try the challenge again. Hopefully you'll get the god roll you deserve, but if not, you can try get further rolls from the cache after beating Atheon in the Master raid. Remember, if you found this build guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you're new. I really enjoy putting this endgame style content together, and I try to make it as accessible as possible to as many players as I can so that you too can get the loot. But that's it for this one though, so on that, and as always, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time.